So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 47.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
First down, Prescott. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
He's got his target. It's Cobb. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And his stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
41 for Will.
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. As we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. It's brought in by Jackson. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Demarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Detroit! All right, here we go. 3-19!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's got Rome. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big run there. 29 yards and a 1st.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well. But they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go, 46.
Second down, Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 49 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
They start the drive with Peterson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there.
Hurry up, here we go. 319, 319.
Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott now, option right. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. final play of the half. Prescott eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stopped short of the 30. Tackle made there by Mason Foster.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Elliott. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This will be fielded at the 17. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw right side, caught by Davis. Davis fighting. He loses the football.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Detroit!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jalen Smith in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Richardson. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll escape to his right. And he gets it down to the 32. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. It's a quarterback sneak. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to 4th. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
They'll set up a throw. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins have made this a 1-score game. Oh, he pulled it right. It's no good. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there. Get out.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there. Hey, swing.
The give is to Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They go to Elliott again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Caleb Brantley.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 47. Then we're going to 53.
Prescott now, option right. He gives it up. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And they'll run it here. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here we go, 47. Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Now a play fake here on first down. Out to the left here to Reed. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. Now a desperation throw, deep depth, and this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 45 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. And Davis with it left side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Caught right side, Davis. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The Redskins on
Detroit!
3rd down.
Detroit! They've
converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll drop to throw. And Reed with it over the middle. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
All right, now, look at 56.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Gone! Hot!
He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Going to 53. Hey, switch. There you go. Under. 26.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Allen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.